wire, a seesaw game. Score was tied 7 times, lead changed 13. What are your thoughts on the game?
I thought our guys played the game the right way. I just told them that. We came out, start to finish, and we competed, we battled. We out-rebounded the best rebounding team in the league by 7. A few too many turnovers, but I thought we did some really good things on both ends of the floor. I think probably the difference in the game, more than anything, they made some plays down the stretch. We made some plays down the stretch, but we had a lead in the first half. We had I was starting 5 in foul trouble for whatever reason, but the refs made the call. So now we gotta maintain. I thought we fouled a little bit too much, and that kept them in the game. They stayed in the game in the first half on free throws. So that's a lesson for us to learn from.
And I guess even with the loss, the silver lining is you can still win Saturday and get in the playoffs with what transpired tonight. So it's destiny. It's still in your hands.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't like that word. I don't use that word. I mean, God's got a plan for us, and it is what it is. I mean, we can go there and win the game. I feel like Eastern's a good team, and Eastern's playing good basketball. They're going to play hard. They're going to compete. Senior night for those guys, but at the end of the day, that's a game that we're very capable of winning. If we go in there and we play the game like we played this one, everything else will fall in line.
Jalen, big night for you, at least individually, 26 points. You had 1,000. What does that mean to you, 1,000 career points?
Just my entire basketball career. I don't think in high school I even got near 500. And just, for me, it's just to show us how much I've grown from high school to now. And I always was a goal for mine, even in high school, to get 1,000 points because I see everyone get their ball and all that stuff. And I just want to thank my teammates because they're the ones that put me in this situation, and I couldn't do it without them.
And I guess sort of mixed emotions. You had a big night scoring, but you lose a tough game, so that's sort of hard to evaluate, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm proud of my teammates though. We played really hard. Got after defense, just fouls here and there, and like Coach said, they made big plays down the stretch, and we just gotta be better. That's all I can say. I give Austin Peay credit. They're a good team this year, and they know how to make big plays down the stretch, and we gotta bounce back.
John, what did you see in particular that you liked from tonight that maybe could carry over to Saturday?
Just our defensive intensity. I thought it was there. I mean, that's in my mind. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody else. That's the best front line in the league, and I think the stats probably back that up. I thought we did a really good job. Both those guys had double-doubles, 20 points and however many rebounds in the first meeting. Now, we're obviously an entirely different team. Played that game without 2 starters, but I thought we did a really good job on their front line. And that's the key for us. That's a group effort. Obviously our big guys did a good job, but 5 guys played defense. Porter Button stepped up, made plays. Zach Glada made plays. On average, I think they're making 6 or just under 6 threes a game. They make 8.
Yeah.
So I think our game plan was there. They made the shots and made some plays, and that's how the ball bounced tonight.
Looking at a lot of your games, you've had 13 games decided by 5 or fewer points, and a lot of games to go either way at the end. That's sort of like the league is.
That's what our league is, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
The last couple of minutes of a game, they go either way.
It always comes down to that, and again, it's part of our process. Like I said before, I mean, we put ourselves in a great position. Obviously, we'd like to have more wins. We'd like to not be, thinking about Saturday's game in terms of whether we're going to Evansville or not. But we've put ourselves in position. It's the first time in 3 years that we've been in contention, been in the conversation with 2, 3, 4 games to play. But at this point, with 1 game to play, so we're growing, and it's part of our process. And I couldn't be more proud of these guys for continuing to push, continuing to fight. In all those close games, we've come up short in a lot of them. I know we've won some tight ones as well, but it's not easy. Especially when, again, you don't have that history. So we're building a foundation. These guys are continuing to fight, are continuing to scratch and claw, continuing to come in and work on their game, and play with positive attitudes. Again, I think that's why you're seeing the fight on the floor. We can execute a little bit better. We have every plan and intention to do that on Saturday. And
to sort of accentuate what you're saying, you're leaving everything out there on the floor. It seems like when you play, it's just a matter of sometimes you come up a little short.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, and again, sometimes you got to go through, well, not sometimes, all the time, you got to go through the fire. That's how you learn. You take your lumps, you keep pushing. You learn from them, you watch the film, you break it down, you're better the next day. You know, and that's one team. This team has got a ton of perseverance. They got a lot of fight. They got a lot of grit. They got a lot of belief in one another. And that's the most important thing, is to continue to believe in the guy sitting next to you.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you. Good luck Saturday.
Thank you.
You Team Martin lost.